next video. I wanted to read to you some of the stuff in the police report that I said. Says on Thursday, December 26th. This is the other part of what I told the police. What has happened. ST came into on Thursday, December 26, 1996 at 13:45 hours. Lynn Lane, age 9. I was 19. Remember, and I was living. I was living on a street. I can't say the street, but I was in a town, like I said, and I went in, and I said she came into the station for a past sexual assault in Maynard, and anyways. Because I got, like I said, I got raped by a co-worker at work. I'm not going to go into that. But I also, because he had an alibi, and I know it because the guy that pushed me, because he wanted to talk about work, he pushed me and onto his car. We were right near, he pushed me basically onto his car and tried, and I said no. But anyways, that's besides, and he had an alibi. Anyways, anyway. And when someone rapes you, no means no. But I was so weak and small, I was scared. I got scared. Anyways, this is about, like I said, I went to the police station and raped. And I've been living with my father, and it says here, I've been living with my father for he was 56 at the time, and I was 19. And I was alone, and I told the cops that I was past 4 months I was living with him. During this time, I told the police that my father has been touching my breast and upper thigh, including my private part. And then I told him, like I said in the first video I made, he would come over to me and put his hand over and he would would come over to me, while she was watching television or lying in bed, and put his hand over my sweatpants and my underwear or jeans, and he also rubbed my upper thigh. Let me play, and he would say on numerous occasions while doing this, he would say, "Let me play with you." And anyways, I just want to read some of that part of the thing and why I know. And then down here it says that and then he put how I was 19. I only had one boyfriend at 19, and it said, and she goes out, and that she was acting like a little whore. That's what he said. I was acting like a little whore, and that's what he told the cops. How come I would have to act like? He told the cops I acted like a whore. I was 19. Why did I? That's not true. I was 19. I had one boyfriend. I was living with my parents. Because when I'm being the victim and he's being the suspect, they're gonna lie, or the molester. They're gonna lie and put whatever they want and tell the police, because they want, just like these when these predators get caught, you make me feel uncomfortable, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, oh baloney. Anyways, I just wanted to show you. This is what my father thought of me, right here, right there. And this is one of the police records. Anyways. So anyways, and I told the police, like I said, this is a report, what I said to them back then, they touched my breast, he would, like I said, and I don't like it. And anyways, I want to say now into this video because of PTSD. That's why this is But I want to say a few more words about being a victim, because calling me a whore to the cops. I mean, come on. I mean, my father molested me, and the proof is I went through mental in and out of hospitals, and then he passed away. And he had diabetes and complications, and he passed away for not. I just don't believe what my parents thought of me or told the cops, because I was 19 and he was 56. He's supposed to be my father, something loved me as his own kid. And this is the reason why I have anxiety, not just because of what he put me through, or the physical, not just the molestation at 19, but he physical abused me, hit me with paddles, throw paddles on me, belts, and then the kids, when I went and got bullied out of school in the Roosevelt, in the parking lot, school, whatever it was, and getting hit with sticks and bats, and then at home dealing with put down, let downs, insults, and control. It's not, not everybody has this life, and hey, not everybody goes through this. PTSD, people don't, when they've been through this stuff, PTSD is, in fact, I'll show you, I even have a book, and I'm trying to look. And the anxiety disorders backwards, probably source book, and it's a health reference series, first edition, because I'm trying to post-traumatic is when you've been through a lot. Post-traumatic stress disorder is when you've been through a lot. And if something comes up, like if you get, like, if say right now, and I went out somewhere and someone kidnapped me, and that would be trauma right there. Or or if I saw someone try to, that's trauma. Trauma is if you've been verbally abused, insults, everything, and people or joking or whatever. It kind of reminds you of some of the things that they said joking or their insults from your past. So that's past. And people think you should get over it, your past. No. How can someone get over their past if someone brings up the past? Now, I'm not saying bring up the past like I do, but I meant like something happens that reminds you of your past, traumatic. That's why it's called traumatic. Then you get anxiety, and you get tense, and you get, enclosed. And I wish people in today's world would understand each other. Of course, kids and teenagers, they're trying to understand themselves, and honestly, as a parent, when they get older and they can see who you really are, when they get older themselves, then they may have an understanding for you, and, But right now, kids are going through their own stuff. That's why I'm making these videos. PTSD, and not just verbal, but verbal insults, physical, if they've been through physical abuse, which is anger, and they're gonna have any attitude or any kind of tone or in someone's voice, the facial looks, or if they get like an aura or something, or feeling, it's gonna bring back their past. That's why we have post-stress traumatic disorder and anxiety. I'm just showing you the what post-traumatic, because trauma is a big word, and anxiety, and physical violence, anxiety. Oh, and one other thing, learning disorder is a thing too, having low slurring tests, and I would like to find out which learning disability I have. I know I'm an ADHD. I want to talk to my oh, and now I want to not just help in any way from all the causes that I believe in, but I want to help. I want to be like, I work for a hotline, for abuse neglect hotline. I would like to, or a sexual hotline. I mean, sexual abuse hotline. I would like to do that. And I also just emailed yesterday to be a speaker. They need a speaker for sexual violence or abuse, whatever you call it, sexual assault, any rape, anything like that. And I want to be a speaker and tell what I think and be example. And then they also have this predator hunters. I'm going to say it into this video. Predator hunters, it's a very dangerous thing you're doing, but hey, I know they're thinking cops don't want to work because people think it's trickery. What do you think predators do? Sexual predators or molesters and rapists, they try, or at least those type people, they trick. And then people get a cop, whether they get mad, you're tricking them, and blah, blah, blah. What do you think they do to kids? They trick. They make them feel scared. And all of these predators out there, hey, you make them scared. Why would you say, oh, you're putting me on, blah, 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 and you lie to me? What do you think you go lie to the kids when you email? All I'm going to do. I have no sympathy for them. But it is dangerous. People do it by have cop involved. If you're going to do that online, give it to the cop and then have them go there. But if you're going to go to wherever the predator is, go with someone. Make sure you're video recording. Good idea. Because I think they should be all put. And to the predator hunters, good job. Good job. But I think there should be more help with the law. Courts, all they do is, either all these sexual predators, they should be, dead. But I don't wish that upon because, hey, hey, predators, but they are. They should be dead. I don't wish upon it, but that's how. And predators should be in the courts. All they do is let them out. Yeah, they'll be on the sex offender list and blah, blah. They shouldn't let them out, all these predators, sexual predators. All they do is put them in court, and they let them back out on the street and do it again to be repeat offenders. So, anyways, I think that there should be more help out catching predators, especially hotlines, because not just for sexual things, but there should be ones for with kids being able to, kids and teens, when it comes to predator, to sexual predators, kids should, when it comes to physical, be able to call little, young kids. They should be able to have someone where they feel safe to call up someone, especially a person like me that's been a victim of that can understand. And that I guess they have some training stuff that you can do to be able to know how to do all that stuff. There should be one a sexual for teenagers, especially from 13 to 19 or 13 to 20. There should be more help out there of 13 and 19 for these predators, so where people can have a safe place. So, and to that saying, like I said, I hope you like these videos. I know they're all mixed up, but if you watch this video and understand where I'm coming from, at the beginning of this video, I know I was trying to, because I get nervous and trying to read this into my own first about me. So, anyways, and my therapist said about that being he just saying because he knows he's I'm the victim, that he's the predator. So people that are predator sexual, they want to admit to this stuff. Some, especially it's embarrassing. It gets me embarrassed, but they do it. My father told me when he molested me that I wasn't even his real daughter. that no one would want me. No one would want me. I wasn't even his real daughter. I could do whatever. I mean, what don't people get? So kudos to predator hunters. Predator. So if any of you predator hunters are watching this, or anybody that I know it's a little confusing. That's why I'm trying to explain more. So please watch this whole video so you can. So give it thumbs up, view it, share it, because I want to explain to people what whole point about different causes, or I wouldn't say cause and effect, but from sexual, physical, verbal, emotional, to learning, to being bullied, to how my life was brought up as an adoption. These are all things that affect me, and that's out there. And the predator, they're all, you go on YouTube, predator hunters, like I said, give kudos. I would like to. And when it comes to physical abuse, that's basically decent, because I looked in that and I don't see any help where you can help kids that's been through physical abuse as a kid. If there was, I would help, but I could be a speaker and make these videos to help. I would like to, like I said, I'd like to work with a hotline or crisis. I think I would be good at it. Although with my mind, like my other is racing, but yeah. Other than that, I think I'd be good. Well, anyways, so like I said, my adoption and all that. To the end of this video, deep down, I love my adopted mother, but she put me through hell of her being physical violent with her hand pushing me. Oh, here's the other thing in my video. My adopted mother was physical with some of the stories I remember, because it's so much trauma. Sometimes you forget and you don't want to remember because it's trauma. And one thing, like I said, trauma, is she pushed me down the stairs in my house, and one time across a fast food place on some cement stairs, and I had stitches. And I know this is true because I asked my sister to make sure I had, and it was proof in the. So, but other times it was more like shoving, pushing. I don't know so much, or grabbing. I don't know. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you this story about how I was brought up being adopted. Like I said, I was in homeless shelters, living on the streets because of my adopted mother being verbal and emotional and physical abusive. At least she never, like my father. My father did that. I just had to deal with me, and I had to protect me. And yeah. And if that isn't the ending to my video on this, I want to say is my disowned, estranged, adopted mother. Deep down, I do love her, but and it's been hard because I disowned her, but because I disowned her because of what she did to my daughter. Taking the stroller out, getting jealous with her and her father, taking the stroller out of my man's hand when he had his daughter in the stroller, grabbed forcefully. And one day I had my daughter stay over at Grammy's with my adopted mother, and she came back, and every day would go on the bus, she was crying. I had to do what I had to do. And then she took the phone out of my hand. It wasn't for my kid, but it took the phone out because he was going, my man and my daughter was going out down the street trying to catch a train. He took the phone and bruised my eye, and then they saw it. Both him and so I'm not making this up. So that's another thing I want to add to the story about why I disowned and estranged my adopted, and how that I do deep down down, it is hard to, because now I'm looking for my mother, my real mother and father, and that's on Shelby. Great foundation, and I think she's located in California, and named Shelby Walker. And she's helping me find through identity, DNA detective, identity science, and that is my happy ending to the story that I'm trying to find. So I'm trying, and that's another third story I'd like to say. So, like I said, hit thumbs up. Goodbye.